Yes, sirree, that is the good stuff. Makes my body tingle every time I hear that jingle. Jimmy, how about yourself?
I'm actually not tingling anymore. Yeah.
Okay. Fame is already worn off on you, huh?
No, it's
Big
just
shot now.
I've heard the song enough.
Okay, fair
Thinking
enough.
about writing a new one.
We could get on that. I would prefer a change of pace this show. We've been doing it for so long. Let's see. Yes. Hello, Mexico. Hello, India. Comments are streaming in all across the globe. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Jimmy, how's your week been, man?
My week's been good. Mackenzie's in Orlando, doing with her family right now, and so it's been a boys' weekend. So it's been good.
Yes.
Even though it's the week, right? It's always the weekend here. So
Hey, when the
I put up
wifey's
this
gone,
picture.
it's boys' weekend.
I put up this picture up there.
Looks beautiful.
For people listening on the podcast, it's a moon going to its next phase. Now it bothers me because it starts from the left to the right full and then it goes off. I thought it should have been the opposite, but how the thing was on there was that, and I don't like that.
Right. Well, I think if it was bigger, it could go through the full stages, eclipse, you could say.
Yeah.
But it did not. And who knows? Did we even go to the moon? Have we ever been? These are the questions that we are going to answer in the next 30 minutes. But first, before we get into conspiracy theories, we are going to crush our beer of the week. And Jimmy, if the wifey's gone, you've been crushing some beers by yourself, haven't
I almost
you?
didn't have enough left.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I was talking that entire time, but we had the little.
I thought
beer
I
we-
can. Yeah, I thought I could unmute you, but I can't. So I lied
It's
to
okay.
you earlier.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
We'll talk about that later. Okay, just have to kind of keep on pushing forward here. Just block that out of my brain, and we're gonna plug on. Jimmy, what beer do you got?
I have. It is from Wicked Weed Brewing, a very good brewery called Coastal Love Hazy IPA. Nice. Little fun little can over here.
Beautiful. Wicked Weed out of Asheville, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Some call that the
City that never sleeps.
big old peach. Oh, you're drinking yours. I'm gonna introduce mine.
Oh, sorry. Well, you're taking a while.
Persimmon Hollow Beach Hippie IPA. Spring Break 21. Let's go. Crush it. Shotgun it, Jimmy.
I don't have my keys with me. I would though. I would definitely would have.
Cheers, lad.
Have you ever successfully shotgunned anything in your life?
I've only ever shotgunned one thing in my life. It was at my bachelor party. Ooh.
Oh, dude, I don't even remember that.
Oh, dude, I don't even know. Yes, I shotgun, bro. But it was a White Claw. Shotgun to White Claw.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been there though.
You're the one that did it. You're the one that pushed me to do it.
Yeah,
You don't
I
remember?
don't know. No.
It was a wild night, bro. Wild
Yeah.
night. So yeah, mine's a good beer. Real sippable, like Speedo on the
That's
beach
good.
sippable.
Ooh. I respect people that come to the, Typhoon Lagoon to full on Speedo.
Oh
It's
yeah,
good.
with the family.
It's minimal, minimal wind shear going through the slides. I think it's the way
Yeah.
to do it, actually.
I mean, if you're at Blizzard Beach, you're going down Summit Plummet in a Speedo. Whew, you are
Yeah.
flying. You might go off the part where it slopes up.
Yeah, that's the goal. Who cares if there's children there?
Drink sensibly, but get weird. Cheers, y'all.
Ooh.
Persimmon Hollow. Good beer.
Mine doesn't have a saying.
I'm going to give mine rating time. I'm going to give mine... I'm thinking Surf's Up. I'm thinking Swells. I'm thinking a 7.2 swell out of a 10 scale.
Okay. Mine's called Coastal Love. I'm thinking of the coast. I'm thinking of the Rocky Pacific coast. I'm
Beautiful.
thinking of a game I like called geocaching.
Okay. Well, I wasn't really expecting that.
So I'll give it a 3.9 out of 5 geocaches.
3.9 out of 5 is geocaching the catching of rocks.
No, and it's GeoGuessr's the game I like. You guess where you are in the world.
By the rock.
It drops you in a random part in the world on Google Maps, and you have to guess where you are. It's actually pretty fun time. Yeah. Keith says, got to be hydrodynamic about the Speedos, and that was the other word I was looking for. I mean,
I never knew that was a word.
If you're on that big wave pool in Typhoon Lagoon, if you're on a Speedo, you're definitely getting ahead of people if you're trying to get a good spot on the big wave. So
yep, totally.
Might be ordering myself one soon.
Usually those dads that are wearing the Speedos, they've got heck of bodies. Like, I'm yes, I want to see this. Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah, we make fun of them, but in the end, we're still a little bit jealous, you know?
Definitely.
They're normally very leathery skin.
Yeah, like a sea turtle. Okay, cool, Jim. Well, I'm feeling good with the beer, and I think I'm feeling a little frisky to go into what burns my biscuits, if you're good with that.
I think I am good with that. Let me click really fast.
Sweet. Okay, so for those that are listening, again, it was what burns my biscuits. The biscuit was on fire. It was like this just graphic that came across. I apologize.
Sorry, but we're getting a comment from Mackenzie right now.
Okay.
My wife is watching, finally, right?
This is a professional show.
Yeah, this is a professional show. She says, can we talk about Jimmy's swimming days? Now, my swimming days, I wanted to start a new thing in college, and I wanted to swim every morning as a form of exercise because I thought running was boring. So I'd wake up at 5 in the morning, and
we woke up with you.
And I did it for a solid 2 weeks.
Yeah, she just commented again, can we please talk about Jimmy's swimming days? We are. That's what we're doing right now. But yeah, we'd wake up at the crack of dawn, and I'd get my crusty eyes in the water, and we'd do laps like Michael.
And everyone likes to give me a hard time for it, but
respect, dude.
Yeah, you're just reiterating, Mackenzie, what we're saying.
Yeah.
So
she's just rehashing the conversation. Mackenzie is, for those that are listening on the podcast, Mackenzie is simply recapping everything Jimmy's saying in the comments. She must be lagging. She must be behind.
Yeah. But as Danielle says, but now I am a CrossFit boy. Okay?
Yep.
Big lifter. Okay, sorry. Back to what burns my biscuit.
That's okay. I'll focus back in here. Okay. What burns my biscuits? Biscuits, Jimmy. Plural on the T there on the logo.
Yeah. Biscuit.
But so this might offend some people, and that's okay.
It's a good start.
The truth hurts sometimes. I think everyone needs a little bit of a check, a little body check. I think I don't know what the term would be, but what burns my biscuits has to do with weddings. And I'm going to take this from two sides here, okay? So first we're going to start with the people attending the weddings, and specifically once we get into the wedding season, #wedding season. Listen, a couple things with that. When you're posting about how many weddings you're going to and another day, another wedding, great. You are popular. Here we go. Joe doesn't get invited to all these weddings, but you do. So Mackenzie's commenting, here we go, Joe. She's heard the rant before that I have on weddings. But anyways, Jimmy, let me focus in. Don't bring up comments. Anyways.
Sorry.
When you're commenting that, you're just telling the world, I'm a popular guy, I get invited to a lot of weddings. Whoop-de-doo, thumbs up. I'm happy for you. Not. Second of all, and okay, here we go. Jimmy just pulled up a picture of me at my wedding. I'm not bashing marriage. I'm just talking about weddings. So let me finish my argument. Second of all, how does that look to the actual people getting married when they go on Instagram and you say another day, another wedding, like their wedding's just a wisp in the air, another just turning on the TV and catching the quick game. That's all their wedding is to you. To them, it's the biggest moment of their lives, but to you, it's just a quick post, another wedding with my boo. I mean, have some respect. Put some respect on that wedding. Just leave it to yourself, you know? Keep it in, okay? So, that's on that side. That's on the attendee side. Now, I just hit my mic. I'm getting fired up here, and now my little boom mic is coming off, and we plug on. Second of all, Jimmy, you hear me okay?
Oh, I hear everything, yeah. I'm just waiting.
Second of all, so now we're going to go to the actual people getting married. Listen, it's an important day for you two. So I'm now thinking from the patron, it's just another day. It really is. And quite frankly, half the people there don't want to be there. I'll be honest, they don't. They'd rather be watching the football game if it's a fall wedding, which should be illegal, by the way, but that's
These people look
story.
happy.
Everyone's happy, but they probably all have something else they'd rather be doing. I know I would. See me with the fist pump? I'm just thinking about going to Maui, sitting on the beach, sipping a beach hippie. Okay?
Ooh.
So you have this. So when it comes to like, oh, I don't want anyone to be on their phones. I don't want to have a TV at my wedding. I want everyone to be focused in on us. Get over yourself. It is the day. These people are taking hours out of their day to drive to the middle of nowhere, sit in the hot sun, sweat it out, and watch you two kiss in a marriage that they're like, oh, whatever, good for them. They're happy. I'm not. And now we get on from our day. So I just think it makes me sick. And I'm sometimes with these weddings, both sides get a little full of themselves. Keith pulls up a quote that I said in our old podcast, A Cup of Joe and Jimmy. I said, quote unquote, "You are no more important than everyone else around you on your wedding day." And man, truer words have never been spoken. On your wedding day, people are there to celebrate love, but you're no better than them. So stop treating everyone like your little servants and stop thinking you're king and queen, because you're not. You're just two average Joes, pun intended. And I think we all just need to take a step back sometimes on wedding days.
Are you done?
I'm done for now.
There's a lot that I want to comment back on it, but you had like 5 different points within that.
Matt Sexton says, depends if it's an open bar. And I get that. If it's an open bar, yeah, this is probably the spot you want to be. I appreciate that.
That plays into my mindset with it, though, because I do think the people are important that day because it's their wedding day. And them or their families, spend a decent amount of money for everyone to be there. That's when I do get annoyed when people are like, oh, another wedding, like, oh, here's just another day that they went to. It's like, no, like that was like a really fun celebration. If it was actually fun, maybe it wasn't fun. Then they have every right to be like that. But I'm having trouble recalling all the points you just brought.
Nobody asked you to spend that amount of money. No, like I didn't ask you to spend amount of money on my meal. I didn't ask for that, but I showed up. So thank me.
But then you're also saying,
I want other people's wedding day to be about me, the person attending. I think that's what I'm getting at.
But then you're also saying you don't like when they just act like it's all okay.
Right.
Like
so there's no winning with me.
Yeah.
There is no winning.
There's just no winning at the wedding.
No.
Mackenzie says, I regret inviting 50% of the people at our wedding. 50% is a steep number.
If you're listening to this and you were invited, I'd be a little worried. It's 50-50.
That is a steep number. There are a decent amount of people. I'm like, yeah, we probably could have gotten away with not having them. But in the end, people have good times at weddings.
Oh, here we go.
Here's
Jimmy
another
just
one.
pulled up a beautiful picture.
You look pretty important in this picture.
And I was important, but I didn't treat people like they were less. It could have been someone I didn't even know that came up to me, and I would have cleaned their shoes. I would have oiled their shoes instead of asking them to oil mine.
Alyssa says, with the amount of stress people experience carrying the guest list, people should appreciate being there. Free food and open bar are a huge bonus. I agree.
That's true. If you are there, you do understand that you made the cut.
Yeah. Here's the thing that bothers me. They're at a wedding, and then they're like, I've heard people complain at weddings, being like, they don't like this, they don't like this. Well, it's like, is it costing you anything to be here? No, just enjoy it. Even if it's just a meal. Maybe it's not even an open bar, but it's just a meal. You got fed that night.
I think the bottom line is every single person that's involved in a wedding, guest, the people getting married, even the flowers. Everyone needs to take a look in the mirror and think about how they're acting that day and how they're acting leading up to it and how they're acting after. Yeah.
Mackenzie says, I'm just kidding. She's backing off the 50% comment. I think if we wouldn't have said anything, she would have stuck with it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, we can keep this rolling. I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Sure, there's nothing else about it. We could.
Oh, there is.
We could have
I have other Burns My Biscuits coming.
About weddings.
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Okay, great.
Yep.
I'll pull up more pictures. These pictures are beautiful, by the way.
Way to pull these up quick.
Well, when you briefly told me before this, it's going to be something about weddings. I was like, well, let me just pull up some of his pictures. So I'm not that good.
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
I have them all saved in my computer. I play a slideshow and my computer's on its screensaver, but
Another time. Okay, I think we can get rolling to happens to what in the world, Jimmy? I'm good here.
I pulled up the
ahead.
banner. Did you see it? Remember, I say it every week. I'm going to have the title. It's not coming.
Go ahead, Jimmy. Tell us what's happening in the world, just so people know this segment's just about the hot topic of the week. What is happening? What's all the rave? What are you going to go into work tomorrow talking about over the water cooler virtually? Zoom water cooler. We all love Zoom.
If you see what the name of this episode is, you probably could have guessed it. We're talking March Madness. I have to admit, this has been the March Madness bracket that I've known the least about in the history of my existence, because I don't think I've watched one college basketball game this year. But that might mean I have my best bracket ever.
That's exactly what that probably means. You haven't watched a single game.
I've not watched a single game.
Well, you created a bracket, did you not?
I did, and I have some pretty aggressive picks in there. But
give me your biggest upset.
I don't know. I actually had FSU getting pretty far. I think of Tennessee in the Final Four. I think that was a pretty good one.
I have Tennessee losing in the first round, so we are.
That's gonna be the deal breaker.
That is good stuff. You have Tennessee in the Final Four, and I have them losing in the very first round.
I think I do. Do you have my bracket open?
No, I can't. So Jimmy and I are doing a family bracket. The way that I have it is we can't people's brackets until tip off. Tip off tomorrow at noon, because that's the way it should be. I don't want anybody taking my hard thought out picks and sabotaging my tournament. Who do you have winning it all, Jimmy? And if you say Tennessee, I mean
Gonzaga. I think I have Gonzaga.
Classic. Is it Gonzaga, Gonzaga, or Gonzaga?
I think it depends what part of the country you're in.
So in Florida, we call it. I'm saying Gonzaga. Gonzaga. I'm saying Gonzaga. Final answer.
Okay. That's fine.
Pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
No.
Here's
Pecan,
mine.
boy.
Syrup or syrup?
Syrup.
I get a hard time with saying syrup. But how do you spell Syria? Syria. Do you say Syria?
No need to get political. I have Baylor winning it all. So classic 1 seed winning the whole thing. I'm original. Games tip off. The official first round tips off tomorrow at noon. So that'll be exciting.
Thank you, Matt. Matt says it's pronounced Gonzaga. He just spelled it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect. So it's Gonzaga. Final answer there.
Mackenzie with a very helpful tip that we weren't asking for. Gonzaga is Washington, I think. So thank you, Mackenzie.
Okay. Is it?
I don't know. I don't think it's Washington.
It is Spokane, Washington.
Wow.
Well done.
All right. Hey.
Well done.
I would have never have guessed that.
No. Okay, Danielle has Gonzaga versus North Carolina. You and Lynn, you both have North Carolina in the championship. Any other year that's a good pick. They're not good this year. So, I'm not sure where that's going, but Jimmy, I think we should do. This is what we should do. I think we should do a bracket. We should. What'd be another good bracket other than basketball to like pit some things together? Maybe I think we should do that for next week's show. Maybe
we could do pronunciations of Gonzaga.
That's okay. Good. Let's get started on that, and then we'll have 2 seeds Gonzaga versus Gonzaga, 3 seeds versus Gonzaga, and we'll see what happens.
Danielle goes, I have Gonzaga versus North Carolina, and she says because I like their logo. And that's and it's the motto of our bracket because we know the women in our family don't watch basketball.
Yeah.
It's not a women thing in general, just the women in our family. So the motto is the women will probably win because they probably will, because we're over here trying to analyze, okay, how's this team? What's this team doing? They're just, I like the colors, I like the logo, and half the time they beat us. There's no point.
Yeah. Yeah, North Carolina's got good colors. I'll give them that. Gonzaga has a sweet logo, but I'm more interested in like player urine samples. What's in their body? How are we getting ready for game day?
Yeah. Who's gonna slip a little COVID into the other team before one of the games? They're out.
Right.
That you could have a 14 seed winning this year. They get every team. They get one person with COVID giving it to their team. Boom, they're in.
Yep. You know what else happened this week, unrelated to March? How much time do we have left? By the way,
We're at 21. We're
okay.
good.
We got time. You know what else happened this week, unrelated to March Madness, but happens to what in the world, is Golden Corral. They got out of bankruptcy.
That's the news.
So buffets were struggling, but buffet struggling, and Golden Corral looked COVID right in the eye and it said, "Hold my yeast rolls. We're coming in big." So they are out of bankruptcy. They have opened their doors to their flank steaks and their chocolate fountain, and you and your family can now enjoy a full buffet at Golden Corral. So that's exciting.
That's a blessing.
That's what America's about. Mm-hmm. You know?
Golden Corral or Cece's?
Oh, Jimmy, you put me in a bind. Cece's has the greatest cinnamon rolls in the world, and I can knock back more slices of pizza than a human body should allow. I'm going with Cece's. But that doesn't take anything away from Golden Corral.
But if you had to do it for the rest of your life?
Golden Corral's got more options. I could do steak one day. I could do the butterfly shrimp the next day. Third day, we're dabbling in the baked ziti. Fourth day, simple. I'm just in the ice cream line. And then the fifth day is just yeast rolls on yeast rolls.
We have a mean comment coming in. This is no place. This is no place for making fun of us. You know, we put ourselves out here, and Matt Burrows says, "Cut your stash, you creep." First of all, I just haven't.
Who
shaved.
is Matt Burrows?
He's our cousin. Yeah, they might just think it's a random person just ripping into us. This I just need to shave. It's been a mess over here. Mackenzie's been gone. I just finally got food and groceries. I'm having to learn things I've never had to learn before. Oh gosh.
He also asked what beer we're drinking. Okay, now our cousins are just absolutely ripping us in the comments. Jimmy, you don't have to put them on the screen.
I have to click it.
No. So
Matt asked what beers you drinking. We already did this segment.
Yeah, you guys are late to the show.
You can go back.
All right, Jimmy, we're moving on. Last segment. What is national today? Let me pull it up. Ignore them. Ignore the haters, as they say. Let me pull it up.
This is why I said have this pulled up before, because now
let me share my
silence.
screen. It's not awkward. I'm talking through it. I had to turn off the AC too, so there wouldn't be background noise, and now I am sweating. Okay,
I'm flushed.
Today, are you ready, Jimmy?
No, I'm ready.
Today is National Farm Rescuer Day. So if you have a farmer that's trapped in the cornfields, today is the day to rescue that farmer and save our farms.
Yeah.
This one's fitting. Today is National Awkward Moments Day. More like awkward 30 minutes. Today is National Biodiesel Day. So if you drive a diesel truck, today is for you. If you drive a diesel truck, you also don't care about the environment. Am I right?
Isn't diesel better?
I have no idea, Jimmy. I have no idea.
I've never actually clicked the button. I've only ever put the normal gas in mine.
Yeah.
They say you should put nice stuff in it every now and then, but I like living on the edge. What can I say?
This is a big one, and I meant to celebrate this today, but I didn't go to the grocery store. Today is National Sloppy Joe Day.
Have some more Sloppy Joes. I know how you like 'em extra sloppy.
Name that movie.
First person that can name that movie will get nothing.
Somebody name that movie in the comments. So help me Zeus.
We will sit here in an awkward silence for awkward moment of the day, whatever that national day was called.
Everyone.
Matilda. Mackenzie got it. Just kidding. God blessed. Are you my wife? You know this
forget
movie.
All right, whatever.
I'll call her
I'm moving
after.
on. Yes,
There we go.
yes, we have it. Billy Madison, David Wayne, well done. Well done. And lastly, today is National Supreme Sacrifice Day. No jokes there. Thank you, everyone, for the ultimate sacrifice.
See, I took that as so it's talking that's military.
It looks the picture they're showing a military graveyard.
Okay.
So
I was thinking something weird, religious, sacrificial stuff.
don't say
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
I'm not, what was I going to say?
Well, Jimmy, I sure hope we're at 30 minutes now.
We're getting close there. We can just call this one a day. I am flush. I'm sweating. My AC's off.
I mean, when you have a couple of your cousins coming onto the show and just ridiculing you, and it starts to like kind of, some of them got Patrick.
Yeah.
I'm calling him Patrick Burrows, saying his full name so everyone knows. He said, "I would rather cut my toes off than watch this."
Do we know his address? We can say his address.
Yeah, we'll put his address in the comments. And Matt
rather
says, "I would rather sleep under a blanket of farts. A good old Dutch oven he'd rather have."
Joke's on you. I do that every night.
There we go. I like that. I like that ending. Jimmy, let's close her out, okay?
Okay. Follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
On Twitter. We're trying to get better at Twitter. How have we been doing?
Bad.
You're the social media manager. Yeah. I just anointed you as that. And then subscribe to the podcast. This audio will be on any podcast app you listen to. So I appreciate everyone listening, everyone commenting.
See ya, Mexico, Brazil, Chile, we love you.
Yes.
I see everyone. Okay.
Arigato.